All right, so a lot of the June numbers look kind of a lot like the same numbers as last month. Not a lot's changed in the last few months, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. All right, guys, so kind of more of the same that we've seen the last few months. Let's kind of dig into what has been happening again and again, right? Year over year, more listings than the previous year. This time last year, there's 1,364. Right now, 1,447. So not a gigantic change. However, as I keep stating, I'd like to see that number going down instead of up year over year. A couple little notes. If you look down at the last 90 days of sales, 187, 164, and 170. So that looks better than the average of the last 6 months. So at least our number of sales could be showing some signs of life. So that would be very encouraging. Year over year, going from 173 sales to 170. Let's just call it flat year over year. The number of homes that were sold. So 26 of the 170 sales were $1 million plus. So that's going to help bump up the median price when we get over to it, as well as helping the median price. It's also going to help our average price per square foot. When you have that many sales that are $1 million plus, you're going to see numbers get dragged up a little bit. So if we look year over year, average price per square foot, pretty flat. Again, if you've been watching or reading these videos for a while, you know that I don't put a whole lot of stock in the average price per square foot price when we're looking at this. If you want to drill down to a product type, waterfront single family or downtown condo, the numbers are going to change. This is just an aggregate of the zip codes that I cover. And then moving on here, we get to the median pricing, which again, like I said, I don't want to put a whole lot of stock into it, but something to give you a bit of an overview. If we look over the last 90 days, we do tend to be trending upwards, 380, 397, 433. So again, some of the higher dollar sales bringing these numbers up. Year over year, we went from 400 to 433, a bit of a move up. So again, just account for the increase in $1 million plus sales that happened, and that's going to translate through to higher median pricing, higher price per square foot. Again, if you've been watching or reading for a while, you know this next one is one of my favorites. The amount of inventory that we have. For those new to it, 6 months of inventory is considered a stable marketplace. Less than 6 months is said to favor sellers. More than 6 months is said to favor buyers. So here we are. Rarely do I look month to month, but if you look from April to May, you'll see that we have a slight decline in the amount of inventory. Year over year, from 7.9 months to 8.5, so a little bit of a move up. There is 5.1 months of inventory below 350,000 and 18.1 months of inventory for product over $1 million. Again and again, this gets into me telling you guys you got to know what segment of the market you're in. This isn't going to translate through if you're looking at $1 million properties and you're looking at $350,000 properties. All the statistics aren't, this is just an aggregate. So always know where you are in the market. If you ever have any questions, if you're looking at a specific price point, you want to know what that market looks like, shoot me an email, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to break it down a little bit more for you. Average days on market, again, we've seen those climb. What we're looking at now is 113 days on market. Hopefully that continues to come down a little bit. Some of these time on market and closing times are pretty hefty, where people are looking at 5 and 6 months from the time they get on the market till the time they close. So could be encouraging if we're moving downwards a little bit, but nevertheless, year over year, from 101 days on market to 113, it's taking longer to sell your house now than if you had put it on the market a year ago. Skipping over to a reader question, which is something I guess I hadn't really ever said to you guys, which is somebody asked me what the average sold price was around here. A lot of, again, this is all aggregated together, so I think that's a good number to know. The average sold price last month was $609,000. So Jim, there's your answer. Thanks for reaching out to me. That's all I got for this month. I have a really nice rental, steps to Hollywood Beach, if somebody's looking for a higher end rental. I always have commercial property available for lease. And if you're looking to list, let's talk. Again, guys, take care. We'll see you next month. I hope all is well.